In this video, Matthew is going to locate a parabola in the world of phi or physics. Like father, like son, Galileo questioned the theory propagated by Aristotle and made way for free fall. Although Galileo could not test his hypothesis, but the question remains. And do you know what the question is? If a hammer and feather are dropped, which one will strike the ground zero first? Our intuition says that hammer will reach the ground zero first. We are not wrong if we say heavy objects will travel faster. Why? Because there exists something what we call as air resistance. What if? What if the chamber is vacuum generated? There is no air. It is an observation that objects will fall with a certain and specific acceleration and will reach together at the same time. Galileo was so correct when he came up with the law of odd numbers. Now herein, I would like to share with you a bit of mathematics that creeps in. In the first interval, Galileo said, in the first interval, the distance fallen will be 1 unit. In the next interval, it will be 3 units. In the next interval, it will be 5 units. 7 units. Yeah, I know you can count. So all these numbers are odd numbers. So how much distance he falls in the first second will be just 1. Till the second, it will be 1 plus 3. Till third second, it will be 1 plus 3 plus 5. The idea is all these values will be the squares of time. Now we need to pause and understand this will be 1, which is the square of 1. This will be 4, which is the square of 2. All right? This will be how much? 9, which is the square of 3. So every time what we are observing is the distance fallen. The distance fallen is the square of time. My God, that is something interesting. And that is something really interesting. So distance fallen is proportional to the square of time, adding the constant of proportionality and finding that proportionality is half of g. So this half of g is half of my acceleration due to gravity. If we are working in standard units, this value is obtained how much the distance body falls in 1 second to be slightly less than 5, which comes out to be half of 9.8. All right, it is half of 9.8, but yes, I have fixed my units here. My units are meters per second square. Anyhow, let us come back to mathematics. Now I need to find out a similarity between the parabolic equation for my parabola in here. That means I have taken the parabola x square equal to 4y. For this parabola and this equation, I need to find out a similarity. You can do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a t square on this side and move it. So it's going to look like 2 times s, right? It's going to look like 2 times s whole divided by g. Is it looking fine? Is it looking fine? I can say it is t square is equal to 2 by g into s. That's how. So you see there is similarity. There is a similarity. Right? That is a mathematical connection. Anyhow, I'm just going to change the color and just let you know whenever you will plot the graph between the distance and time. So here is my distance, which is corresponding to my y variable. So here is my distance. All right, let me use a different color for time. And here is my time, which is corresponding to my x variable, right? So this graph will always be a parabola. conditions apply. It says, star. And what is the condition? Anybody? Anybody? The condition is that there should be a uniform acceleration. So my graph can be like this. Let me change different color. It can be like this. They're all in the first quadrant, right? Because we are going to take the distance and time, both the positive values. Or I can have half of a parabola. I've just dropped an object, or this way. We can discuss it later in the next video. So that's it for this time. Thank you. Thank you.